into a sickening gruel, dumping their contents into a huge bowl. The stench is almost overwhelming. As you enter, they turn to meet the challenge. In other words, basically, we interrupted them eating, and now they're gonna be like, no. And you know what I'm gonna be like, no. Well, ooh, these watchers can cast psionic spells. Oh boy. So we better get rid of the watchers first. Let's get rid of the watchers before they start, you know. We are hidden, so it does. So usually, so spells usually don't get through. But keep in mind that it sometimes it can happen, you know. I don't know if it's going to affect us because we're at such a high level, but still. Still, we don't want to take any chances. And it says one Terang Watcher died. Really, game? Really? Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. Okay, so what happened is it was funny, a couple minutes ago I said, well, we better save it just in case the game crashes. And guess what happened? The game crashed. Lovely. Okay, so I'm using DOSBox. This is what I use. You put it into you mount it to a drive. And then you go to the, so I have documents, DS1, and so we get to watch the introduction again. Again, I apologize. Okay, so it's 1200 cycles. Let's speed it up a little bit. I usually only like to go over 2000, but nice music in the introduction, so I'm also wondering if there's something going on here. If anyone in chat knows of any, like, I usually don't keep analytics on, so I don't know how many dropped frames there are, but there's some discrepancies in some of the counts. You know, so I'm just wondering. I at least did not get that prompt to go live again, so it may be my other computer that's causing issue because okay, let's see how much game I've lost. I didn't lose much. Hey, you know, I'm just back to the point where okay, here we go with the bug part again. Same even number as before, watchers and guards. I'm hoping this is not a permanent bug that happens every time we go here. I'm hoping this is something that's just temporary. Sorry for the bug, but you know. But again, some of these games, that's why you save early and often, because you never know when a bug is going to come up. Or something that causes the game to freeze. I think probably in my case was I had DOSBox open for a long time, and sometimes what happens when you have things like, even with like computers, if it's turned on for a long time, it's, you know, over time things start to build up in the registry, and so it's best sometimes if you simply, you know, just like shut it down so it kind of clears things up. Okay. Oh, we're not going to hide this time. We're just going to go after them. Okay, we're down to one, so bye-bye. Yay! Okay, so the main thing we got from them is a finger rod. I just want to see what the reagent is. Sometimes the reagent's a bit interesting. Lion's claws, nah, not that much. Okay. Oh, interesting. We have a ladder going down. Okay. Let's see where it goes to. You descend into a large cavern, cold and dry. The ground shows traces of the brown icky goo that seem to follow in the wake of passing T-Rang, an indication that they probably frequent the area. Neatly situated side by side as if statues in a garden, three savant guardians stand motionless, frozen in time. There is no indication of wounds or damage, yet they appear lifeless and quite dead. Oh, cute. How lovely. Okay. You approach one of the immobile savant guardians. It appears to be dead. Okay, so we have a savant guard. Okay, it doesn't seem to be mystery ray. Pointing the handheld device to the frozen guard to pull on the underbelly, bathing the statue in a wide glowing ray. Nothing seems to be happening. When suddenly sparks begin shooting out of its head and it springs to life in a mad berserker rage. Oh no, it's attacking. Two savant berserkers. You approach one of the immobile savant guardians. It appears. Okay, so again, it seems like this mystery ray is very good for them. Bzzz, system failure. Bzzz, warning, overload. Host central security access. Linkage survey. Termination sequence initiated. And with that, the guardian charges in a fury of flames and sparks. Trying to recall the meaningless jumble of the insane savant, you write what you can remember onto a piece of parchment, sensing that it might hold some vital clue. Okay, yep, we automatically get the parchment. You approach one. Here we go again with the savants. Here we go again. We're going to use the gun on them. Mystery Ray. Okay, so we're attacking these berserkers that... Several large cat vats are stored in the corner of the cavern. Standing at that, you notice a dried gray crust has formed around their lips. Let's pry open a vat. Prying open, you immediately succumb to the horrible wafting aroma of fermenting bug juice, stock for the pukey T-Rang gruel. So we pretty much explored that entire area. Okay, now the next area we're going to go into, if you remember, the ghost told us to go into the graveyard. Ghost told us to go into the graveyard and... Okay. Well, as I said, I played this previously. And see, I remember that the graveyard is beyond the is in the livestock area. But again, we get another interruption of ghosts. It's time we get some ghosts. I can handle ghosts. Hopefully the ghosts are in good spirits. get it, spirits. Like I said, I'll be honest with you. I've kind of been fortunate with. Okay, they gave me a warning that there's an ad break coming up, which makes me wonder what. Because it seems like the schedule's different than it was before. It's like before they were doing it every like 30, about 40 minutes. Here it seems like they're going back to the regular 30, so I don't know what happened. But if it goes for two and a half minutes again, I may have to go back in and see what's going on with the ads, because but when the ad break starts, that's when I usually go away, so you can oh crap! I forgot to rest for the nausea. So there is an ad break, so I'm gonna do the BRB thing. Okay, ad break is over. Welcome back. Interestingly enough, there was a one of the ads was about nerds, so Captain Zanzibar, I'm sure would approve of that. Okay, so where we were fighting. We were in the middle of a battle with ghosts. Ooh, spooky ghost. Ooh. Come on, it's Halloween. What would you expect? It's like ghosts, ghouls, goblins. Okay, so my first bit of humor, what do you call a ghost that had too much to drink? Three sheets to the wind. And I don't know if that's a southern expression, but sometimes when you're drunk, they say, oh, they're three sheets to the wind. Not sure exactly what that means or the origin of that. I've just heard people use it before. That being said, I may have to look up, Guinness Book of World Records. Because okay, good. We got the to see, because I'm trying to think, which, if there's a record for word with the for a condition or word with the most ways to describe it, and I think being drunk would be up there. Livestock breeding ground. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so they're saying a large steel reinforced doors by unauthorized personnel mounted the latch of the door is a thick metal block in which a finger hole has been bored. Okay. Well, if I were sitting on a door all day, I'd be bored. Okay, so there's going to be a few more Halloween puns slash dad jokes in a little bit, so just hang out. Tomorrow we go back to Ultima 4. I mean, Ultima 7, excuse me. Ultima 7, Serpent Isle. And then Friday we'll go back to this. I'm going to be streaming this Wizardry 2 days a week until I finish it. Okay. Stepping into the area, you know immediately this building was not intended as a habitat for holding animals, as traces of faded and cracking paint suggest some type of artistic decoration that is not customary for slaughterhouses. Apparently the Terang have little appreciation for such things, if indeed they have any capacity at all to even recognize the concept of such things as beauty or art. For them, a building is a place to put things, nothing more. As for this former church, once created to offer amelioration, it's now a battlefield of bloody stains, prison, and inevitable abattoir. I think that's how you say it. Stepping into the small cathedral, you were attacked by swarms of jittery bugs. Hey, they're gonna do the jitterbug! Whoa! 5 sets of the Now this encounter has 45 monsters. This is the most that you can have in an encounter. $45. Okay. Right, I'm yawning again, Moody. Okay, I threw another bad pun. What was the ghoul doing at the singles bar? Searching for Mr. White. And by the way, I also I also looked up some D&D stuff, so I know I'm very familiar with a lot of the undead. Well, there's only one thing to do here. Earthquake. Let's just get it over with. Let's just get it over with, you know. Oh, come on. Don't hide Tay-Tay, Moody. Don't hide Tay-Tay. And interestingly enough, it's like a lot of the tailors, like I know a few tailors, it's like a lot of people when they talk to them, they actually call them Tay-Tay, which is kind of funny, but okay. Wow, somehow there were two that got through. That's all right. It's pretty easy. Okay, so here we go again. It now occurs that some T-Rank is going to have to explain to his superiors how the food supply suddenly died. They're probably not going to be too pleased about it either. Okay, now I'm going to save it here. And usually, okay. And then I'm going to save it again under a different name because sometimes what happens is it helps it to save it every so often, just in case maybe you get like soft locked. And what soft lock is, it's a fancy term for when you have what we call an unwinnable game. In other words, maybe you can't win the game because of this or that. Let's see if there's anything we can drop. Maybe the parchment. Yeah, we can drop the parchment here temporarily. Okay. The small alcove is empty, though tough, a faint image is still visible upon the wall in front of you. It depicts a group of rather short, squattish men kneeling before a bright radiance in the sky in which a giant figure seems to be handing them some kind of sacred scroll. From out of the wall, a strangely familiar apparition appears. Follow me! Stepping through the wall, you're not sure whether it was the stone that momentarily turned evanescent or whether it was yourselves. However, the slight tingling sensation that you felt as you passed through has now receded, and the walls are once again quite solid to the touch. So essentially, now we're trapped in here. The yard is damp and gloomy, having a distinct aroma about it. It is then that you realize just what this weed garden really is and what all the engraved slabs sticking up from the soddy ground represent. Ooh, it's a graveyard. Hey, perfect place to be for Halloween. Nothing like a good old graveyard. And by the way, next Tuesday, I'm actually going to be doing another fitness stream, but this one though is actually going to be a little more inclusive because for the first time For the first time, you're gonna get. We're actually gonna talk about bodily measurements besides just waist. You know, because when I weigh myself every week. I do a waist and navel measurement and hips every 2 weeks. And every 4 weeks, I pretty much do everything like arms, chest, you know, thighs, calves. You know, just to know, am I really putting on, you know, am I really putting on muscle? Am I losing fat? Am I, you know? And as I said, unfortunately, we don't have an in-body that we can use. Sorry. And by the way, even though my in-body has a even though my scale has a thing where you can step on it, it'll do like biometric impedance. It is notoriously it's not the most accurate because it kind of bases your mass, your body fat percentage off of your percentage of water in the body, and that can vary a lot. I'm gonna use my knock knock, see if I can. Okay, you find some like polearm all set of oily gloves and a small bottle of spirits. I'm gonna take the long stem spade, and I'm also gonna take the poleaxe. I don't know what its use is going to be, but it sounds like it could be very useful. Okay. Okay, let's check the poleaxe. Lucerne hammer, which is nice, but I can't use it in more ways than one. Okay, Uteg Dildame. IRP. Yumu. Okay. I'm going to go backwards and I'm going to write these down because one thing I've thought about doing is trying to unscramble them. I'm trying to see if there's like, you know, if there's like something to here. So we've got Uteg Dildame. Okay. Hey, you know what? Let's have some fun. Let's start digging up graves. Let's start. Oh, okay, nothing but rotting flesh and bone. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so we've got Yumu M. Cursa. that's pretty close. See, if you look at the first 5 letters, if you look at them backwards, it spells mummy. And then you have cursa, so it could be a mummy curse. You know what? When has a mummy curse stopped me? When has a mummy curse stopped me? Digging up the grave, you uncover odd rock coffin containing a rather well-preserved corpse of some bizarre creature. Uh-oh! The bones begin to rattle. Moody, you should not have. Shame on you. That's what you get for grave digging. That's what you get for grave robbing, Moody. Shame, shame, shame. Wow, Yumu's tough. Nope, we're not. We're not. You know what? Okay, so another joke. Why was the young ghost sad it missed its mummy? Okay, sorry for the bad Halloween puns, but hey. Halloween only comes once a year. So trick-or-treating. So a lot of the towns, they kind of schedule time periods for trick-or-treating. And ours was, I think, Monday and Tuesday from like 6 to like 9:15, so... Okay, we got some jewelry and Yumu's paw. And, well, maybe we'll see what the potion is. Okay, we better save it just in case, you know. Okay. Ooh, so we're filled up. Ooh, scarab necklace. Raining bomb. I'm gonna drop this. So I'm gonna save. I'm on save, darn it. Hellgraph Dragon, level 136, will that be enough? Well, actually, Hellgraph Dragon, the problem is that there's a certain map that I need. And until I get that map, I really can't win the game. So, even though level 136, and thank you for the 100 bits, even though level 36 is way more than enough to win, I'm still missing that one key piece. Yep, the legend map. I could get to 300 And if I don't have the legend map, nothing I can do. You know? Yep. Yep. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. So right now I'm going through the Nicanlith area to see maybe... the game says that it's in possession of the Ratkins. I probably should maybe check on that, but I'm not going to have a chance to go to talk to lore for someone for a while. Okay, so let's see. AONDEHAFKA. Yep. Okay, I'm writing these down just to see if I can't. Okay. Lord Tiberu. See what I'm doing? I'm trying to see if I can't, like, because I'm sure I've already found one that may be, you know, anagrammed. Oh yay, spectral ravens. But also a happy Halloween to everyone. Unfortunately, I'm not, you know, I'm not saying I'm not in the Halloween spirit, but I'm not a candy giver outer, you know. I'm not one to give out candy, and I've dressed up a couple times, like when I was back in grad school, where a few of us had Halloween parties, and so I felt obligated to dress up. Right now, I'm just making sure I explore. Okay, LYDEWOHMGE. And again, I'm just writing them down just to see, okay, just to see if maybe there's any of them that I can. There's a few that I've unscrambled, but maybe there's a couple. But I hope you're doing well, Hellgraph Dragon. Thank you for coming on in. I've also gone back to Ultima 7. I actually finally got Serpent Isle working. Essentially what I did is apparently some files were missing and others were corrupted, so I had an old backup system. I have another computer which actually holds all of my other files, which actually holds all my important files, which I've always been taught, because OneDrive decided to corrupt my computer. Didn't really, it just said, eh. It's kind of like when you're typing on Word and it does like autocorrect and you really don't want it to, or it's like automatically create numbered lists. Okay, so I have NGTQEPYZ, which doesn't make, well, there's probably some words, you know, a few words where you have a Q and it's not, there's not a U after it, okay? Okay, ooh. Baubin Fay. Okay, then we also have in Rutus PYR Codor de Lalbo. Okay. Ooh. No. No. Okay. No Terra. Fermi. Okay. Ah, good old dragon rooks. Let's kick their butts. Them being dragon rooks, they're gonna breathe acid spray. That's nice. Okay, I'm just gonna hold the enter key down. That way these things go by real quick. Again, because the last thing you need is combat. It's like level, I'm like level, you know. And I think two reasons for that. I did do some off-screen grinding, but even then. But also I'm by my, it's on expert mode, so I tend to get more monsters. Also, the fact that I'm by myself, I don't have to share XP with anyone, so if there's a monster that has 10,000 let's say 12,000 XP, I get all 12,000. I don't have to, it's not like each character gets 2,000 XP. Yep, yeah, as I said, I'm on the lookout for the legend map. Okay, the ground is somewhat soggy here and the entire area seems to be sagging into the earth. Okay, I think this was the one where I dig. Digging up the grave, the mushy ground beneath you collapses. You land with a hard thud, tumbling along the ground. Shaking the dizziness from your head, you stand to find yourself in a large cavern. The atmosphere seems breathable, though a bit dry and a bit stale. Peering up towards the surface, you spot the place from whence you fell about 30 feet above your head, a hole of light in the darkness of the cavern sky. Well, I hate to say it, I don't think we're going back out up the hole, you know? And it's too bad. I wish we had those like 100-foot vines we could probably, you know, climb out or something, but nope. So it looks like we're stuck down here for a while. Okay, let me do some checking of what a scarab necklace does. Let's see. I was trying to look for the scarab necklace and I didn't see it anywhere. Okay, so Yuma's Paw, everyone can use it. Scarab Necklace does give -2 AC, but I also have... Okay. Okay, it looks like the Scarab Necklace is cursed, and it gives us a +1 to Piety. See, we're already at 20 Piety, so I'm actually just gonna drop this. Actually, before I drop it, let's do Identify. Let's make sure that it's... Okay, yep. Got some good resistances, but I'm just gonna dump it. Okay, so let's see Yumu's Paw. Let's see what that can do. That also is cursed, but it can also cast stone. Can stone characters, so, oh boy. What do we want to go with? I mean, it's like, okay, you know, you've got two good choices here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the Deadly Poison Rod. I want to see what that is. Well, I'm gonna keep the paw. Okay, I'm gonna keep Yumu's Paw. Okay, so now we're underneath the this is the yay, insects. Woot woot. Yeah, we like insects. Interesting grunt y'all have. And just FYI, my workout plans, I'd say, is going smoothly. The only concern I have is it's taking its toll on my body a bit. You know, it's like, but I think once my body gets used to it, everything will be all right. Right now, it's like, you know. Okay, we have an ad break in progress. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. Y'all do the same. I would say the ad break is over. So, right when we left off, we actually, after defeating the bugs, we actually got enough to move up to level 137 again. Level, really? Really, game? It's like we just leveled up, defeating bugs. Okay, let's shoot another. Let's give them another more insects to fight. You know. Okay, so well, we're not gonna worry about the giant insect because you see a 0 in parentheses. That 0 means they're either asleep, paralyzed, stoned. Basically, they can't attack us. So I'm gonna go after the other group, and once we defeat the other group, then we'll go back to that poor one who's probably okay. Ah, the giant insect died. It was probably also poisoned. And the Queen of Corpus does is pretty powerful poison. So so what happens with poison is you lose so many hit points per round depending on how bad the poison is. Okay. I like how they put some encounters at dead ends. Okay. We got 4 bugs and we got 3 bugs. Yay, we got bugs. Okay, now we just got one group of 4 bugs. Okay, so we're kicking some bugs' butt. Oh, ooh, boar weevils. Okay, so these are tough. These are a little bit tougher. They're not your ordinary weevils. Okay. Well, again, we have four you know what. So why don't we hit him with hit him with an earthquake, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, you know. And why it doesn't make a lot of sense because these are all flying monsters. So you would not expect an earthquake to affect flying monsters. Because they're not going to be on touching the ground, you know. But anyway, it still works. Okay. So we're kicking some moth butt. Okay, so we're down to one. Sorry, I was like, eh. So we're down to one Luna Mothra, so last with the Cane of Corpus should. Okay, so let's see. We're starting to get a little low on stamina. Okay, so here's the first place we have to make a decision. Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Oh, fine. Ooh, retail stories and humor from Fire XYZ. Okay, let's look for a good. Let's save this and let's look for a good one. Welcome on in, Fire XYZ. I hope you're having a great night. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I would call this a story, but I think this is something that's good to know. So let's say you're in like a store which has a lot of red theme. It has a bullseye. Um, and so you're going through the rigmarole. You get to your everything's total up, and the associate asks, "Would you like to sign up for our credit card?" And you're like, "No." And some people get irritated. It's like, "Why are you asking me?" Well, keep in mind, and this in my opinion is a little bit stupid, is that you're oftentimes you're keeping your job is based on meeting some what I would probably in some case consider not helpful metrics. It's like, oh, a lot of the customers love you and you're very pleasant and polite, but we're going to have to cut your hours because you've been only selling 5% of our customers, getting them on the credit card, whereas everyone else has 10%. And working retail, I experienced that a lot of times. It's like, I'm not saying my hours got cut a lot because I didn't have that many to begin with, but sometimes people's hours got cut, or they got the bad shifts because they didn't meet some stupid metric. Same thing with like mystery shoppers. There's a certain specific things they're looking for, and sometimes it's not even best. It's like, well, they're saying, okay, we want you to sell. Like for example, they say, offer everyone that comes into GNC, offer them our ghost protein powder. Now, let's say that you've tried. Let's say that I've tried ghost protein powder and some of my friends have, and let's say we all think it tastes like Dookie. Am I gonna really want to recommend uh, um, recommend a protein powder that almost everyone hates the taste? Yeah, I'm not gonna push it. And that's the thing, they sometimes want you to, and sometimes your mystery shop will be based on, you know, or your hours will be based on how well you do that. And I think that's the thing. There's just too many silly goals that they want you to meet, and all you're doing is by offering all of these things, you're just irritating the customer. Okay, so apparently there's some traps where there's some switches where there's gas pockets. But yeah, it's one of my retail pet peeves, you know. And I think now, going forward, I at least understand. Okay, I know why you have to ask it. You know, I understand that, but ooh, what's this? In the cavern ahead of you are piles of large gooey balls, which fill the area completely. Ooh. Yay, large gooey balls. Yay. Reminds me of that SpongeBob episode. Okay, so the odor coming from the balls is quite obnoxious, and the goo that binds them together forms a sticky, putrid molasses. Ugh. Great! We're now going to not only have to walk through these balls that stink, but they're covered in molasses. Can you imagine how much fun it is to like walk through those? On Fire XYZ, there's also, I'm going to type in command because there's also some commands that you can redeem. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a fan of pineapples. But if there's one thing worse than the pineapples, it's actually pineapples on pizza. Fire XYZ, I have a feeling you're going to go through a lot of them. Which is alright. That's why I wanted to put them there. I'm trying to make things a little bit more interactive. I'm also working on things for, you know, I'm also working on emotes for subs. And my favorite is fun. Okay, so let's go in there. Trying to navigate the volume of strange sticky pones, you become hopelessly covered in their thick goo. Well, thank you very much. Finally, you turn back, realizing there's no way to get through without becoming so immersed with the miry balls. That would suck you in to linger a slow, suffocating death. Makes you think the ability by which the oddballs obtain nourishment, presuming that they are alive in some fashion. Ugh. Can you imagine like death? It's like death like by gooey, sticky balls. And Hellgrab, I'm going to say back to the pineapple. Pineapple on pizza, no. Now that being said, I forget pineapples do have some good enzymes. Wait a minute. If these are T-Rang eggs, we've got a thermal pineapple. Maybe we can throw the thermal pineapple at the eggs and see if that'll take care of things. Pulling the small pin from the petal pineapple, you toss it into the cavern of sticky ball. Okay, now, a searing envelope of flames engulfs you. In the cavern ahead of you are piles of black carbonized shells. Now, my question is, what did you throw at the shell? What did you throw at the goo eggs? Did you throw the pineapple or did you throw the pin? That's an interesting question. Okay, so let's see if we can go through these. So they're no longer okay. Black and empty husks. Black and empty husks. Black and empty husks. Okay, where are we going? We're going into this interesting area. Wait a minute. Ooh, I see a ladder up. I see an up ladder. Emerging from the cavern, you are relieved to find yourself once again in relative safe surroundings. But what is that awful smell? Did Moody hit Taco Bell again? Okay, so let's see what fun we're having. As I said, tomorrow night is going to be Ultima 7. If you want to know how my workout plan is going, next week Tuesday I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that. It's gonna be the first. It's actually gonna be the first one where I have my my new overall measurements, pretty much to see if I really am gaining muscle, or if I'm still, my thing's down a little bit, so I better rest here. Although I will say I have perfected the art of spaghetti. Spaghetti, because if I do the portions right of cheese, sauce, and pasta, it actually fits very nicely into my eating program. Okay, so let's go in. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh. Whoa. In a sickening atmosphere of brown gooey mire, the great lumbering slug known as H. Genra Terang slurps a stinking gruel from a giant bowl. Even more revolting, however, are the large, round, putrid balls which seem to be pouring out of his tremendous worm-like abdomen, eggs to spawn thousands of his kind upon this small world. Espousing uses then the chamber, H. Genra, the giant slug queen, unleashes a grievous wail and rises to devour your invasion party. H. Genra attacks. H. Genra calls for help. Ooh, whoa! We've got T-Rang elders. Whoa. Damn. Well, we're going to go to our earthquake spell. You're like, why don't you use falling stars like you used to? Oh crap, they're casting instant death like it's going out of style. Wouldn't it be funny to get death 51 by instant death? Yeah, this is a major NPC. Okay, let's go full okay, now you see that little icon, that's saying that the draining cloud on me is still in effect. So we're going to do earthquake max power. Fizzle. Okay, Foobar, remember, you get one. You get one chance. So you've used up your one chance. If you don't mess around again, you'll get renamed. If let's say you fizzle or backfire again, you're staying named Foobar. Don't you just love negative motivation? Now I'm sure. Oh right, we got a restaurant redeem. Ooh boy. Let's. No, we're not doing swing. We're gonna try this earthquake again. Wow, it's at least getting most of the elders. I think one. There's two that didn't get killed. Three. Okay, rest. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna earthquake them with a mini earthquake, and we'll see. That'll take care of them, and it's just H-Gen Raw that we have to worry about. Okay. Hellgrave, you were saying beefy backup? That backup doesn't look so beefy now. Nicely done. Wow, 1 million XP, so we're going to go up at least a level. Two levels, yay! Really, game? Well, I actually did go for 4 of the gores because that's how many keys I had. I think about 2 or 3 streams ago, I had an awesome battle against the Fiends of 9 Worlds. I think it took like 52 minutes. It was like a 52-minute battle because I was hidden, they were hidden, and so no one was like moving until I forgot. Crap. I thought, I thought I had summoned monsters and I didn't. So once I summoned some monsters, then I was like, okay, cool. But okay, you're staying Foobar. That's official. Okay, there's still a few we didn't get, so We'll do a gentle falling stars on them just to. That's because I'm not saying I'm lazy. I want to, cause see what I want to do. I want to get my goal of shock rod. Nope, we can't use it. Now, probably what I do need to do is I probably do need to do some more exploring of the lower levels because there are a few other places that I did not get to. So I have to keep that in mind. Sorry, I always have to make sure that the maps are complete. Okay, so this looks like this takes me back to a familiar place. Yep. Yep, takes me back there. Okay, so I'm just going to go back this way. Yep. Oh, hey, oh kind friends. I thought to come by and see how thee doth fare. Wouldn't it be nice if Jeanette happens to have the legend map? I'm not going to hold my breath, but I mean, come on. You know what? That would be sweet. That would be sweet. But so we're gonna trade first. Okay, she has power packs, fire shields, electric zapper, cherry bomb, fire bomb, fire. Nope, nope. She does not have any. Oh darn! Oh, I thought for a moment. Lore. Okay, the Umpani have the temple map. Okay. I don't think I have the dragon map. I probably. Yes, I do have the Sphinx map. Umpani possessed the crypt. Yet Ratkin have the legend map, so that's still true. Umpani have the Fool's map. Wow, Janette's really full of info today. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it, and I'm going to cast a locate person spell. And what I'm going to try to do is see where any of the Ratkins are. Okay, yes, we know that H.J. we just took care of her. Shridis at Munkarama. Kabor is dead. D-Rang is dead. Now that's weird. It says that General Yamo is at Ukpur, which it should say he's dead. Barloni is an old fun house. Rasputin is at the Ratkin ruins, so at least Rasputin is still alive. Okay. Okay, so now we're back out, but again... But again, I think what I need to do is I think I need to go back. Oh boy. I'm still trying to think here, y'all. Okay, so what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to see if I can't catch Rasputin at the Ratkin Ruins. I'm going to see if I can't do that, you know. I think I'm going the wrong way to at least exit out of here. Okay, so let's see. So we're trying to get out of here. Okay, and then of course our... Oh, it's the sled girl again. Let's see. Did you perchance pick up the nope. No, you did not. You did not pick up the legend map. Because you never know, you know. And so keep in mind when you hear that ditty that there's an encounter, it's not always going to be like a hostile encounter. You know, it could be, you know, like an NPC that's like, you know, that hopefully is favorable to the party. I think this is the way out. But my only question is, which way do I need to go? I'm going to go south and see what happens. Nope, this was... Okay, there's an ad break again, so ad break, BRB. Okay, y'all, ad break seems to be over, so welcome back, everyone. We'll probably be going for about 30 more minutes unless we get raided. So, I'm going to go back this way because I don't think that was the... I think that's the way... I think if I remember, that's the way back to the Dane Tower. And so I'm going to kind of go this way, hug the right wall. And hopefully this is the correct way to get us closer to the you know what. So we're just going to follow the road. You know, as they would saying in The Wizard of Oz, follow the yellow brick road. And let's hope that this takes us to where we want to be. Ratkin Ruins. Let's see. This place looks familiar for some reason. We've gone this way. I think we're good. I think we are where we want to be. Yep. I'm pretty sure this is it. I'm pretty sure. Now what's going to happen is by the time we get to in the Ratkin Ruins, Rasputin is probably going to be elsewhere. Okay, yay, we got some fire crows. And even then, after we supposedly get our whatchamacallit, even if we do get the legend mapped, I'd still like to go and fight the, because we only had 4 Gars keys, and so the ones we have left are the Beast of 1,000 Eyes and the Curse of Rata Step, which it's like, you know, that encounter is a joke. Okay, so let's get some fire crows here. Okay, so let's see where we are. Yep. Okay, if I remember correctly, I'm not sure if it was here, but somewhere in this area was where the tree was. Maybe, yeah. Okay. So now we're back in this area again. Okay. Ah, 4 zombie scales. This is something that can easily be taken care of by Dispel Undead. Yay. Okay, so I'm gonna save it here, and I'm gonna cast Locate Person again, cause you never know. Cause sometimes these NPCs move around a lot, and so sometimes what happens is our ratkin friend may have already decided, be in a different place. Our ratkin friend may be like, I'm no longer there. I'm now here. So. Okay. Ugh, sorry. Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna cast Find Person or Locate Person. Okay. Pretty much most everyone is dead. Okay, so we're in the air. So Rasputin is here. So hopefully there's a chance that we run into him. Okay, yay, more Trang. Oh great, illusions. They can cast illusions. Yippee-ki-yay. It's the Watchers that probably cast the spells, so we're gonna go back and attack the Watchers. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. I know it's Halloween, but thank you for dropping in, watching my stream. Glad to have you. Sorry I didn't do it at my scheduled time last night, but I kind of like dozed off, and I think part of it was like a food coma, maybe. Part of it may have been my body's just like, tired, and I'm just not getting enough sleep. Cause yes, I am stressing. I am stressing my body a bit by, okay, by not only working out, but also I've stayed up late a few nights to catch a few other people's streams. And I think that and other things is just, And now we've got this cold weather, which I'm not a fan of the colder weather, you know. Don't tell me you summon more spectral ravens. Really, spectral ravens, really? Come on, really? Well, it looks like I'm going to have to go after the spectral ravens. Oh, sorry, I dozed off a little bit. Let's see. Okay, let's go after the spectral ravens. Let's see if we can't dispel undead on them. Okay, good. We got the spectral ravens down. So we're gonna do a spell undead again. And even though they could be resummoned, our key is to... Oh, crap. We cowered in fear, so... We weren't able to get our spell off. Crap. Okay, Dispel Undead level 6. Okay, so now there's only 2 monster groups, so we can hopefully... Okay, good. So let's get rid of the Watchers before they summon more junk. Oh, at least they summon a Wraith. I could handle a Wraith. Okay. So let's go after the Wraith. Okay, good. That's that. Okay, so we got some T-Rang Wilders. Maybe I shouldn't try to hide. I should just go after them, you know. Not putz around. Okay, good. There's 1. That's 2. 3. We got 1 more. Yes, all 4 of them. We also get XP for the monsters. Nope, don't need a ring. So now we are level 140. And what we are looking for, we are looking for the map of legend, and supposedly Rasputin has it. Supposedly. And supposedly Rasputin is in this area. Supposedly. Okay, well, 5 groups, so we're gonna earthquake them, level 6. Oh crap! I forgot to cast a spell. Darn it, Moody. Okay, we probably should hold this button down just so we can get things through faster. They're hitting us with poison darts like cray-cray. And the one question I've yet to have answered is does the fear condition, does that negate your dodge? Your dodge armor class. Okay, let's just cast the earthquake, okay? Let's not try to be cute and whatnot. Okay, exclamation point before the rack and thieves means that a few of them are hiding. Okay, this must have been the rack and thief that was hiding. Okay, just letting y'all know this is about getting close to the end. I will at some point, like usually it'll be during the battle. I'll say, hey, this battle is, this is going to be the last battle. So darn it, Moody, let's cure lesser conditions. Let's get rid of that afraidness you were having. Okay, let's rest a little bit. We could use a little bit of you know what, of hit points. Okay, let's stop it there. If an ad break comes up, we'll probably go 5 minutes past the ad break. Okay, let's see. That's interesting. Interesting, there was a place we really haven't visited yet. And same here, we really haven't visited here either. Okay, so we're going to do an earthquake level 6. Okay, oh yeah, I was going to say, yeah, let's earthquake level 6. Okay, and this is the one rat. Oh crap. Okay, so we're gonna have to keep hitting it with acid splash to convince it to come on out. Wait a minute, I have an idea. Let's summon something from the Ring of Demons. See, the Rack and Thief came out of hiding. Okay, so we're in this area now. Nothing exciting, it just looks like a dead end, which is alright, I don't mind. I do not mind that at all. Okay. Okay, when they say Ratkin Ruins, I don't know if they mean outdoors or indoors. Oh, and there's the ball. So I was about to pick up the red rubber ball. Okay, I've already decided. So this is the last battle. After this battle is done, please stick around for the raid. You don't have to, but I will be raiding someone who's going way back and actually playing Wizardry 1. And I think it's like the Apple II version of it. So you don't have to stick around, but feel free to do so. I think you get some channel points for that, but again, this is the last. This is going to be the last encounter. No, we're not going to hide. We're just going to go. Just going to do it. Just going to do the earthquake level 5. Again, tomorrow, Wednesday. Okay. Ooh, well, we're gonna have a level up first before we raid, and I'm also gonna grab the red ball because I want to actually move it. See, red rubber ball. We only have 2 more spots in our inventory. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna raid Base Jack 1. He's playing the original Wizardry, so very very good streamer. Does a very good job of explaining what he does. Okay, so again, I want to thank everyone for coming on in. Hey, y'all have a great night and happy Halloween. Have a spooktacular Halloween.
chimeras are not the best monsters to give treasure, so in this case I'm not going to spend time with this chest. One thing that I've built this party up to be maximally combat effective, but one thing the party does not have is a thief, and thieves are the specialists for detecting traps and being able to open chests safely. I see Moody Mystery joining the channel with a raid. Thank you and welcome. Welcome everyone. I'll just say again that I'm just beginning this session. This is session 75 of this game of Wizardry, and tonight may be the end game, the final showdown with the evil wizard Wordna. This is the first scenario of Wizardry called Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord. I was just explaining that I'm not going to waste time with chests that aren't likely to contain anything that's helpful to me, so I'm going to leave this chest for the sake of time. And I'm going to do a tour of level 9.